Good afternoon, everyone. We are still at Micromatic Grinding Technologies booth, and Mr. Dhand is with us to elaborate on the volatile market conditions that India is facing for last few years. So, sir, 2016, India had seen lot of ups and downs in the market. So, how do you see this future of the manufacturing industry in India?
Manufacturing is a very basic industry. Ups and downs are part of life. But yes, if the economy is also going up and down, so will be the manufacturing sector too. But this is a backbone and which has to learn to weather the ups and downs of life. So one has to be passionate about it, the business, especially the machine tool people. Unless they're passionate about it, I don't think they can weather the ups and downs easily. But once I've having been into it, they take it as part of life.
The government is also very supportive towards the manufacturing industry. So, how do you see that?
The government part is yes, the at the top level, the thinking is there, but like we know in any democracy, the top level thinking to percolate down to the real working level takes time. So, though the government has been talking of the Skill India and Make in India, all those things, but for the people to imbibe it in their culture and understanding, it will take a little more time.
Digitalization is next big thing that is coming up in the manufacturing industry. So, how is customers' response towards it?
No, I think that digitalization is a necessary part because the CNC word itself starts with digitalization. So it's just the industry 4.0 and other things are the extension of the larger game. And I think Indians will take it to up very naturally because being good in IT and software, already we are also working with IIT Madras on several projects where the IIT this thing will be taken care of, and you can see it. There's a project called Automation of Grinding Intelligence, which we are working with IIT Madras, which rocked nothing but Industry 4.0. So the students, yes, will take it on naturally, but the digitization will how much it will help the low skill jobs in manufacturing. I don't know about that. The low skill jobs has a different market segment which also needs to be catered to if for being inclusive society. So that's a challenge.
So, do you fear that the skill set needs to be changed due to this, or people need to have some different skills, a set of skills to adapt digitalization or IoT, as we say?
See, like any excellence, whether it's in the basic manufacturing or IoT, it all requires different skill sets. Unfortunately, even the basic manufacturing skill sets have not been improved over the last many years. Say, take the case of precision machining or precision engineering. Even those skill sets are not available in the country, and there is not really much more thought process in how to upgrade that. Getting the very high precision machines, which was almost banned after the nuclear tests were done by India. So that is a very large segment where the both the industry, the skill set, and the technologies has to be uh, relearned kind of thing in India. After HMT has gone down last 30 years, the upgradation of the skill level, whether it's in designing or project planning or detail manufacturing process planning, that those thick skills have just gone down. So all that has to be looked into. While digitization and Industry 4.0 take a kind of a focus away from those things, but there needs to be as much attention if we really need to bring precision engineering and precision manufacturing into the country.
Coming back to market, of course, automotive is a big industry in India. But apart from that, which are the other industries that you see picking up?
See, as you see, depending upon automotive components comes fall into kind of a medium category. We have the smaller micro level components, which a lot of electronics industry and especially the medical industry. Medical sector is one where a lot of small and micro components are of high precision are required, and then to take the top end where aviation, the energy sector require very large parts. So the automotive sector and the emphasis on the automotive sector has taken most of the Indian manufacturing is catering to that. But the segments of the smaller components sector and segments of the larger size components both are missing, and that's where most of the machines get imported also. So both the existing players and also the new entrepreneurs must start catering to those segments, which requires a different kind of technologies, which has to be mastered also. But those segments are the ones which are challenging and will require both talent and capabilities.
Also, now there is a lot of focus on infrastructure by the government, and a lot of things that are happening in the industry of railways. In modernization, there are a lot of metros to be set up. So, do you think that will kind of emerge as a important sector for manufacturing?
Yeah, railways definitely will help more and more of manufacturing requirement. But again, here, lot of railway equipment requires very large parts. Those again capabilities for making those large parts is not existing at present. The machinery for that also gets imported. So unless similar infrastructure is created to make such machinery in India, then only will be get the advantage of Make in India. Otherwise, will not.
I hope that really happens very soon. And thank you for your time.